the life of a homeless person in the street. That's a millionaire on a crusade to save the weak and the defenseless. I use a lot of profanity. I've done a lot of things. But I'm a great guy. I'm a great guy. Y'all made me do this.
John is returning to the Alexandria house for a second visit.
Y'all made me do all of this.
Hi, John.
Judy, how you doing this morning?
I'm good. So you ready for the next thing?
I am. Hey, guys. Hi. How you doing, remember me?
Yeah.
I'm a great guy, too.
Oh, what's the baby, John?
Yeah, for the ball?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let me see. Nice! They've been through a lot.
My life was destroyed for saving Mrs. Green.
Is a great testament to how wonderful the programs at Alexandria.
I just want to ask you, how funny is it to make me homeless?
You know, I didn't get a chance to speak very much to you the other day. How long have you been here?
Since January, the end of January.
You just had a hard time keeping up the bills and everything?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, we lost our apartment, and then from there we were with my parents for like a few months, and then me and my dad, we don't really
get along with see eye to eye.
Yeah, so me and we were like in different shelters right before we came here, so we were one night in the street. And then after that, we were 1 week at the rescue mission. It was very scary. I mean, it would seem to me like if it was like a jail somehow. I don't know. It was just.
Did they give you guys a bed, or were you like on the ground?
We were in the tents, those little tents that they have, and then like in the room where we were, there was like 3 other families. There's no windows. But like my daughter was like, Mom, this is better than being in the street. And I was like, yeah. So I was scared. I had never been homeless before, so that week was very hard.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank God we're here.
Yeah. With the economy as tough it is right now, I was just curious how it's really affected the Alexandria house.
It affects us on every level. The people we serve are struggling, and our funding is less. Private grants and foundations have sort of put a hold, so it's really hard.
Yeah.
The real struggle.
These are all women who are working very hard to have a better life for themselves.
There are 5 homeless shelters on 89th Avenue, a quarter mile from the office of Congressman Meeks, and Tom Crater writes a story that said there are no homeless people in Queens, in New York City. There's only 105. That's election fraud.
I'm emotionally drained. While I was at Alexandria house, 10 women called and were looking for help. And they couldn't be helped. And I kept kind of wondering, where are they? Probably got maybe a collective hour of sleep last night. I was still noodling in my head exactly what I'm going to do today. It was pretty tough. I guess the big moment is here. I've never really given away a gift this big, and well, this is a big deal for me. I think it's going to be an even bigger deal for the people that I'm benefiting, and I want to make sure I do this right. I've been affected by these people. I'm more compassionate as a person, and I think I'm going to be much less quick to rush to judgment. I learned a lot, and I'm very appreciative of it, and I feel extremely fortunate that I'm in a position where I can help. I'm pretty nervous right now because I've been lying to them all week, and I have no idea how they're going to react. Hey, Amin.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, man. It's a beautiful day. I just want to thank you again for letting me volunteer with you and
thank you.
letting me go out on the drop-off with you. It was really an awesome experience. I think you changed me for the better. I came out here trying to do some volunteer work, but I was also really kind of looking for good people doing great things. And I have to be honest with you, I was lately dishonest with telling you about my company and that it failed. And truth be told, I'm actually a pretty successful businessman.
Wow, nice.
And I was really so moved by what you were doing that I wanted to leave you with something here. So We're going to present you here with a check for $25,000. So that, no, this is the real deal.
It's been Europeans that have helped me.
Makes me equally as happy to be able to do this with them.
Ain't no black people. No black people would take me and would do nothing to help me.
Oh my God. Yeah, so, shaking, dude. I don't know what to say. It's alright, man. It's alright. Oh my God. There's, $25,000. I'm sorry, dude. That's alright, man. I'm with you. I'm with you, man. It's gonna help a lot of people.
50,000 people got put out of public housing, and I'm going to fix it by taking HUD to Federal District Court. The United States Census for not counting them. And Human Resources, for the New York City Human Resources to misuse mental hygiene laws.
We got about 200 sleeping bags for you here. Oh my God. This is insane, man. This is insane. I know they used to be put to great use, man, and there's nobody I'd rather see being able to handle it. Oh my God. Try. I'm like shaking, dude. I don't know what to say. I had no idea how he was going to react, and I had no idea really what to expect, but it just seemed like questions.
I want a great feeling when I win for 50,000 people.
I feel so happy that I was able to do this for him. I really feel like I made a friendship.
You black politicians betrayed us.
He's a great guy. I wish everybody in it was like
Hours of his experience as a secret millionaire. He has already given $25,000 and is on his way to surprise more unsuspecting people.
all the groups I'm visiting. This is one I'm most nervous to reveal the truth to. Hey guys, we got John now. How you doing?
Hey, what's happening, bro?
My week here has unfortunately come to an end. I really just wanted to tell you I'm so impressed with everything you guys are doing in this community. I know that it's tough around here and that you guys are working really hard in order to make this place a better, a safer place for everybody who lives here. I got a lot of respect for that. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think that there would be this strong sense of community that you guys have here, and that's really what kind of impressed me the most. Okay. And I have to fess up about something. I told you guys, that unfortunately I had some setbacks in my business and I had to shut it down. The truth is that I'm actually a pretty successful businessman, and I'm kind of blessed in life that I'm actually a multi-millionaire.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, thank you very much. I want to leave you guys with something. I want to leave you with a check. I'm going to leave this with OG because I know he's the grandfather of the neighborhood. This check here is made out for $25,000.
Oh, man. Thank you so much.
Now wait, I got more. Hang on. Now $20,000, we're going to establish a scholarship fund. That's for anybody who's trying to do better in life and needs a little bit of a hand.
Oh, that's great. I like that.
Now the $5,000 of the $25,000 is for the 3-on-3 street ball league, so you guys can get some equipment and uniforms, maybe have a prize and anything else that Mr. OG here and the board of the 3-on-3 street ball league sees fit to do for Gladys Park. Now there was something that Crusoe showed me when he was touring me around through the neighborhood that I can instantaneously tell that it was a huge source of pride for you, and that was that mural. And I got to be honest with you, you were the first person who ever really opened my eyes when I looked at a painting and I actually could look at it and understand what the meaning was. And that really touched me a lot. So I'm going to pay for the restoration of that mural. All right? All right.
I hope y'all see it. Keep up the hard work. I never would have fathomed in a million years that he was a millionaire. It feels good to have John come in from nowhere and actually support a great cause.
And these are the people that love me enough to take care of me.
We're going to do the great things for our community, to better our community.
What's up, Joseph?
It's a beautiful thing.
Okay, brother. Good night, man.
And it's just reinforcing that we're on the right path.
All right, guys. Thanks. Keep it real.
I work for mine. I worked for mine.
Come get this shirt. We got that. That's the only one we got. You got that.
Thanks, man. Don't you worry. I'll keep it close. Thanks.
All right, man.
All right, man. That was awesome. It was a really amazing experience, and I know that they really appreciate everything that I was able to do for them, and I'm glad I was able to do.
I hope I get appreciated for what I've done for Mrs. Green at some point in my life.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. What you're doing here is really amazing, and spending this week here in the community, I recognize how tremendous the services you're providing here are for these women and the children. It's just phenomenal. You know, I don't know a lot of people like you.
Thank you.
I feel kind of guilty because I misled you a little bit. I told you that I had a company and that I had to shut it down and file for bankruptcy, and that's actually not the case. I've been very fortunate and blessed in my life to become a fairly successful businessman. So I'd like to leave something with you. I wrote out a check for $5,000.
Oh, that's great.
And I'm asking you to please divvy this money up equally amongst the 9 women and their families in the house, and tell them that they can do whatever they want with it, however they see fit.
This is such a gift, and what you need to know is that you're going to enable somebody to move, which opens up that space, which will enable one of those 299 people we had to say no to come.
That's awesome.
It's really wonderful.
Well, the ladies here, they really had a tremendous impact on me, but really you've had the greatest impact on me, and because of that, I'd like for you to accept this check here for $45,000.
Oh my God. Thank you.
For you to use as you see fit.
You have no idea how I feel.
The best use possible. And
Okay, stand up and get a hug.
And I told everybody, 50,000 people got railroaded out of public housing.
I feel so grateful that I'm in a position where I'm able to help them out. I know what they're doing here is such an incredible
I did the work.
in the community, and
It's in the letter to the
glad to
president.
be a part of this.
I'm going to read that letter to you, maybe in 2 to 3 parts. 50,000 people were railroaded out of public housing, and I'm staking my entire life on it, my entire reputation. I said my life, period. I don't know what else to tell you.